Ryder, those trees are gonna kill us.
The tires are in 6 inches of mud. The water is rising.
Liza's gonna kill me.
We need a tow.
Getting into this ditch was not your fault.
Come on, let's go.
Out there?
Look. You see that?
The tree?
No. In the field, that big old barn.
Uh-huh.
That's what I wanted to show you in the first place.
Why?
It's special. Here. You coming? Come on. I'll keep you safe. I will. I promise. Up. Put this up.
Are we gonna have to spend the night here?
Come on.
Quinn?
Lucky for her, you weren't entered.
You're drenched. Why don't you come over here by the fire?
Susie, I've decided what we have to do.
Well, I might have won the talent contest about your bathing suit.
You're beautiful.
Sure. Now, why is it all the men in this family go for Miss America when they have personality right here, staring them in the face?
I mean that. You are beautiful. And intriguing.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Nice, too.
You really know her?
You need some help making the bed?
None of my business,
Turn around.
What?
Turn around, slowly.
What are you doing?
Yeah. You might have won the bathing suit contest, too.
I've got all my clothes on right now.
More's the pity.
I can't see.
Careful. There are a couple of loose floorboards.
Ryder?
Right over here.
This place is spooky.
How's that? Better?
It's nice. At least it's dry.
You're not. Your clothes are soaked.
So are yours.
We better strip down.
Strip?
You can wear my sweater. It's still dry.
Well, what about you?
It's all right. I'm a tough guy. Besides, I spotted something back here. You know that wet stuff?
I wish we could call Eliza.
The nearest phone is at least 5 miles away. You'll have to wait till morning.
Well, she knows I'm with you. Maybe she won't worry so much. I'm not gonna take my clothes off standing here.
A blanket make you feel more at home?
Like old times.
How come you trust me with just a blanket between us?
there in a second. Okay, I'm ready. I do trust you.
Good. So, where do you want to sleep?
This place still smells like horses.
Used to have Arabians in this barn.
Arabians?
Great horses. Strong. Proud. Fast.
You ride?
With a name like mine? Come back here. There's plenty of fresh hay.
I always wanted to sleep in hay.
Now's your big chance.
Do you remember that Christmas carol? Away in a manger, no crib for a baby.
You must have a pretty voice.
No, I don't.
It sure is hard for you to take compliments, isn't it?
Well, when I was growing up, no one ever gave me any compliments.
They should have.
That looks comfortable.
Climb in.
No! No!
It's okay,
No!
it's okay. I won't
I
hurt you.
thought-
I won't hurt you. That scar. Somebody hit you.
When he got drunk and angry,
Who?
my father. At least the man I thought was my father.
Did you hate him?
I wanted to love him. But I couldn't. I felt so sorry for him. He couldn't help what he was.
He shouldn't have hurt you.
Well, maybe other people hurt him. I don't know.
Couldn't you talk to someone about it?
My stepmother really loved me, but she was too weak, and she was always sick, and I was afraid that if she had tried to get into the middle, that he would start to beat her too. And then she died. And ever since then, I've always been really scared. See, we moved around a lot. We picked grapes.
You don't have to say anymore.
I want to. I need to. I never said this to anyone else.
How long were you alone with that man?
4 years. It's funny, after my mom died, he kind of let me alone. He only did it when he got drunk. And on those times, I would just hide in the corner and wait till he didn't see me and then run out and sit on a stoop or a porch or in an alley until he'd sleep it off. And then we moved to Henderson. And you know, when Brian Emerson shot my father, I felt lost. I don't know why. But I guess in some way I was. And then I met Liza and my whole life changed.
Where's your real mother?
She died too. The worst part about it is that I never knew her. I was so young when they took me away.
TR,
What?
you still trust me?
I don't think I've ever felt safer with anyone else in my whole life.
Susie, you're right about Jonah. He's Warren's son, and nothing's ever going to change that. But he's your baby, too. And when I look at him, I see the woman I love. I want to marry you right away so I can really start to be your husband and his father.
You want to get married and then work this out?
Susie, problems are a part of marriage. It won't be perfect.
Honey, I'm your first concern. Think about that. You look at Jonah, you see me. You want to be my husband, then Jonah's father.
Isn't that the natural course of things? You get married, you make love, then you have babies.
Cagney, if I were in trouble, you wouldn't have to think twice about helping me out, would you?
Of course not.
That's the same way I feel about Jonah. That's what got me out that door. He's my child. He is everything to me. Like I'm everything to you. I'm not trying to pass judgment. I'm just realizing the facts.
You make it sound like it's wrong to want to protect you.
Oh, I'm not the one that needs protection. It's Jonah. I'm not helpless. You see, I have to be strong for him. If I'm weak or I'm totally dependent on someone else, that could be very dangerous for him. I can't allow that.
Well, where does that leave us? I love Jonah. If you doubt that, I'll give you my solemn promise right here and now to do everything in my power to make sure that he's always safe and secure. Susie, look, you've got to trust me, all right? Please. No. I'll take care of Jonah.
You wrestled.
126 pounds.
Oh.
It was before I started to grow.
Did you continue this wrestling when you went to Ireland?
Oh, the new kid in the block had to prove himself. I started boxing. Bloodied a few noses, too.
You really hated having to leave here.
It wasn't my idea exactly, no.
Why'd you wait so long to come back?
Incredible, isn't it? Who'd want to miss living like this?
I love it here.
Actually, I do, too. When I come home at the end of the day and smell that tea brewing in the kitchen and that old, comfortable furniture, I know all is well.
Now, I can never tell if you're putting me on or not.
Oh, that's good. A woman likes a man of mystery.
I like you, period.
Smitten with my charms.
Why do you always joke?
Well, you don't like to laugh.
Why did you come home?
Well, where do you go to lick your wounds? Recharge.
Come out fighting.
You got it.
Are you gonna stick around for a while?
Yeah, why not? I like being top dog for a change with Hogan gone.
And if Hogan comes back?
He better not.
The rain sounds so soft.
I used to come here, sometimes at night. Lie down, listen to the sounds of the world. The horses, the wind.
Did you live near here?
My uncle, Archie. I spent a couple of summers here. He's dead now. The house burned down.
I'm glad the barn's still here.
Me too. Don't move.
Why?
The way the light's hitting your face.
Stop staring. I wish I was prettier.
Don't you know how incredible you look? Just now, the light. It was fantastic. Like magic. Your hair was fire. Your eyes like 2 stars.
How come you see things like that?
My father always said to me, you can find magic in the world. You just gotta look real close.
You miss him? Is he dead too, like your Uncle Archie?
Know anything about reading palms?
Do you?
Happiness. Long life. Oh, lots and lots of love.
You're making that up.
People get what they deserve.
Like you.
Right. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there of clay and wattles made.
You want to go away?
No. It's a poem. Yeats. My father liked Yeats.
He's still alive, isn't he? What's the reason you can't go home?
If I show you something, don't tell anybody.
Okay.
I call this spot the Vault.
The hidden treasure?
Sort of.
Things that are special to me. You know, when you grow up with a lot of kids all over the place, you tend to learn how to hide things that are personal.
You have sisters and brothers?
No. Anna, my mother.
She's so beautiful.
I take after my father.
Wow, you look like her too. What's this costume she's wearing?
She wears that at work. My father.
You're exactly like him.
Don't I wish?
You are. You look so gentle.
And strong, too. He knows just about everything there is to know.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, I was. Let's get some shut-eye.
Ryder? Thanks for bringing me here and for showing me those.
It's the least I can do. I got us into this mess.
I'm glad we did. You know, all that time we spent together in your room down by the docks, I never got to know you. Not really. But now you're talking to me. And seeing me.
Yeah. Maybe I better sleep over there.
Don't leave me.
I won't. You're safe here. If you get scared at all in the night, wake me up. I'll be right here, next to you.
It feels so good.
I love storms.
You always have. I remember once when you were really little. It was an awful storm one night. The wind was howling and the thunder made the whole house shake. And I went into your room just to make sure you weren't frightened. The minute I sat on your bed, put your arms around me and said, "Oh, now, Aunt Jo, don't you worry. It'll be all right." Such a good kid. Still are.
Do you really believe that?
With all my heart. You have control of your own life now. You're gonna sail through that trial with flags flying. Where's Cagney? I thought he'd be home from work by now.
He's in the bedroom with Jonah.
Well, I'll just go say hello to my two favorite men at the same time.
Joe, wait. About the trial.
I'm sorry I mentioned that.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. It's a reality. And I have to face what it means. And make some plans.
That's what you have a lawyer for.
Well, Mr. Woodman said he thought it wouldn't be a bad idea if I got my personal life in order.
What does that mean?
I could be convicted for murder.
You're going to be acquitted.
I have to be prepared for the worst.
Why? It's not gonna happen.
If I go to jail, I'll be separated from Jonah for a long time. Don't you see? I have to be sure. I have to know absolutely for certain that Jonah's gonna be all right.
That is one thing you don't ever have to worry about. I thought you knew that.
If I go to jail, promise me that you'll take care of Jonah for me.
You know you can depend on Cagney and me?
I said you.
What about Cagney?
If I'm not around, for whatever reason, promise me you'll take care of Jonah. Promise me. Not Cagney, but you.
It's the house.
Just don't think of the three little pigs, you know? I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
There are no wolves around.
There's always a wolf around.
Well, who cares? You'll fight them off, right?
Go to sleep.
First, tell me one of your stories.
All right.
Once upon a time, there was a family. A big family. And they lived together and traveled all over the place together. The parents and the kids and animals. Lots of animals. They loved each other and took care of each other. It was a great life. Until one day, a giant showed up.
And he couldn't stand how happy everyone was. He wanted to run the... He wanted to be the father. The boss. And nobody liked him. Except my mother. I don't know what she sees in that creep. I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't. You didn't need to hear all that anyway. Sweet dreams, Goldilocks.